So let's just get started with it.
Cool. So I suggest that we see two flows. The first flow will be to mint an NFT in Ethereum and add it to MetaMask. On the second flow, we'll see how we mint an NFT in Polygon, and then we'll broadcast it so that it's shown in OpenSea. As of now, the NFTs bridgelessly minted are detected by MetaMask. Nevertheless, for other marketplaces to detect them, as of now, non-chain event is required. That's why we do the broadcast. We are continuously talking with these other solutions in order to make them listen or detect our NFTs. So hopefully in the future, it will be possible to see these NFTs in OpenSea without having to do this on-chain event. Okay, so having said this, let's start with the demo itself. The first thing that we will need to do is to go to the faucet and get some token. I will not do this step because I already have some LAOS token. Okay, as you can see here, let me switch to LAOS. LAOS is the testnet network. Okay, so whenever I say LAOS, I'm referring to the testnet network called LAOS. We'll soon launch in production, and then it will become LAOS. Okay, so here, as you see, I already have 0.09 LAOS. That it's more than enough to bridgelessly mint NFTs, because one transaction is less than 0.001 LAOS token. Okay, let's start then. So let's go to the bridgeless minter, and this is, as you have previously seen, maybe, this is a typical UX where you can provide your NFT properties, and after that, you're able to select which is the blockchain where you want to have the NFT. Okay, so we'll start doing this. I have here an amazing image, of course, LAOS, as always. And we'll call this NFT logo live session. What's today? Thursday, 8 February. So 8 February. And here is the description, an amazing representation of LAOS. Okay. Next step, we could always add some attributes as in standard NFTs. For the sake of simplicity, well, let's add one too. Let's go size, let's put large. Okay. As always, you can put whatever you want. Okay, so here comes the interesting part, right? Because normally when you're minting Ethereum, you have to pay very expensive fees. I would say that right now minting Ethereum, it's maybe around 10 euros, maybe a bit less.
$20 to $20, yeah.
Okay. But as you will see, I will be able to create an NFT in Ethereum without having to spend any Ethereum at all. Okay. So I'll select here the Ethereum blockchain. And the next step would be to decide on which collection you want to, or I want to mint this NFT. As explained before, you have two options. Either you create your own collection in case you want to make it private. This will require Ethereum fees in order to deploy the smart contract. But as we said, we decided to enable these public minting collections that basically we deployed and we allow anyone to mint on these collections. Very important to notice here, if you mint any NFTs on these public collections, you will see that in the same collection, there are other NFTs from other people, okay? But the good thing is that you will not have to pay gas fees for deploying the collection because it's already deployed. Okay, so then let's start. We select the collection, and here we'll need to decide to who we mint the asset to. In my case, I will mint it to myself. So this way, once we are finished, we'll be able to see the NFT in MetaMask. Okay, I'm here. Let's go. Okay. Here what is happening, basically we're uploading the metadata to IPFS, and from there we're triggering the mint transaction. Normally here, in other minters, you would see that you would need to pay gas fees in Ethereum. as you can see, I'm paying in LAOS, okay? It's a testnet token of LAOS. So here I confirm the transaction. Here we're seeing that in MetaMask, the transaction is being sent to the blockchain. Now it's pending to the LAOS blockchain. And hopefully soon it will be processed and our asset will be minted. Okay, it's here. Now we saw that, well, the NFT is minted. And the interesting thing here is that we can add this NFT to MetaMask. Something very important is that if it would be nice to enable in MetaMask the ability to detect the NFT media. Why? Because if you don't do this, you would be able to add the NFT, but it will show us a blank space, okay? So it's very important that you go here, you go to the settings, here you search for media, and you have this this option enabled, okay? It's not a big deal if you don't have it set, but if you want to see the picture properly, you should do this, okay? So you have the instructions here. Here I click got it. Now MetaMask is going to ask me to switch to the Ethereum network because we're minting on LAOS. I switch. And now I will be able to add the NFT. Here, look that I'm connected to Ethereum, okay? I will be able to add it. Okay, now it's added. And if we go to MetaMask, here you will see that I have the NFT, okay? With all the description, the name, and as I know I'm mentioning it, I'm repeating myself, but it's very important. This is in Ethereum.
Yeah, it's good to mention. I think it's the highlight of the entire.
Okay, cool. So then maybe we can do the same with Polygon. As said, this NFT is shown here, but it will be not, as of now, it's not shown in OpenSea because OpenSea requires an on-chain event in Ethereum. Okay, I will later show you. Well, I will now show you what I mean by on-chain event. Okay, so let's do the same NFT. Let's try to mint it. Maybe let's put here. Let's change the size, just so that we distinguish on the previous one. Here, I'm going to select Polygon. And as you can see, well, I have my own collections. For the sake of it, well, I actually could mint in any collection I want. Nevertheless, I will again go for the public collection. That is the one that you will all see. And here I will mint again to my wallet. I'm asked to switch back to LAOS. And here I will need to pay LAOS fees to mint in Polygon. Here we'll need to wait around 12 seconds. I think that's the average time that takes one LAOS block to be produced. Wait a bit less, not sure. 10, 12 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2. Oh,
we're counting it. Okay, cool. So here again, we can add the NFT to Polygon. We switch to Polygon mainnet. Okay, and here we can add the NFT to Polygon. Here, highlight to the dev team because they did an amazing job here. And as you can see, because normally when you experience with interact with these kind of apps that requires network switching in MetaMask, it's very hard. There's a lot of friction. But as you can see, it's switching very, very smoothly.
You got 1.3 Matic. Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive.
It's nothing. So yeah, here again, we can see the NFT that I just created in Polygon. Okay. Of course, I'm a NFT geek. All that.
It's.
But yeah. Cool. So now let's talk about the ability to see this NFT in OpenSea. Okay. If now I go to view asset, we'll go to a viewer of assets, okay, that we have created, that you can see any information of the NFT. But I want you to focus on the broadcast. Basically, if we click on broadcast, 1 second, we'll be able to, let me close this. Let me switch to Polygon, yeah. If we click on broadcast, we'll be able to emit this on-chain event where OpenSea will be able to detect the NFT, okay? Important to notice here, despite it requires paying us fees, these fees are less than if you actually minted the NFT. And the most important thing to notice is that this in the future will not be needed, okay? Once OpenSea and these other marketplaces accepts the standard. So here I will sign the transaction. And now we're able to see this NFT both in OpenSea and here is it. It seems that someone is minting.
See, we're below coming. So 500 ETH? 500,000 ETH. Wow.
Well, it's Polkadot.
And a crown. We have some friends that already minted the crown clouds.
Yeah. They're minting the public collection. This is what I was saying, right? If you mint the public collection, it's nice because you don't have to pay fees, but Ethereum or Polygon fees, but you will see other NFTs there. And also in OKX, it's another marketplace. Okay. And that would be it so far. This would be the second flow.
Yeah, for today. I think we're done now.
Yeah, I think it's a quick demo, concise. What I suggest, if anyone has any question, we could also talk about the name, but maybe we...
So yeah, I guess that's going to be another, it's going to be another session. That's a little spoiler, the asset extension, but it's not to this topic. So yeah, that was like about 15 minutes as promised. Well, you may not be able to see my watch, but it's, 15 minutes past.